Of course, unbelievable player. It takes a superb player to go from this country to another country and to be a legend. Gareth's doing it. Gary has done it. But let's be honest.
It started back in 1957 in Italy with your dad, Mel.
My dad, yeah.
John Charles.
That's correct.
Welcome,
yeah.
Mel.
Thank you.
And Jake.
Nice to meet you.
Very nice to see you. Now, for people who don't know your dad's story, Mel, just explain what happened to your family then back in the 60s.
Well, my father was playing at Leeds United. An agent called Gigi Peronacci came over to watch him and that. And
what was the agent's name?
Gigi Peronacci.
That's a proper agent's name. That's good.
Yeah, and he signed for Juventus for £65,000, and all the family went across to Italy.
There he is in his heyday. Now, obviously, John Charles was an unbelievable player here, but to go over there and to uproot, what was that like for your family? Because you were little at the time.
When we went, I was only 3 years old. So as far as his football career, I don't remember a lot about it, but I remember we lived in a villa on the mountainside overlooking Turin, and we had maids to look after us.
Tough life then, Mel. Tough.
It was really tough, yeah.
Yeah, hard life. And is it true that, you know, this Welsh boy arrived in Turin and thousands came out to greet him at the airport? He had a big welcome, didn't he?
He had a fantastic welcome, and where we lived as well, we had a big yard with a gate, and there was always people outside just to try to catch a glimpse of my dad and that sort of thing. He was so loved in Italy.
He was.
Incredible.
In fact, they often, when they do that thing about the greatest foreign players ever to play for Juventus, he's generally right at the top.
Yeah. Still
to this day.
Yeah.
Great player.
And of course, there he is in action, Jake. There's your granddad scoring for the old lady. I mean, an absolute hero. He's still in the museum out there in Turin.
Yeah.
You're a player yourself. You know, do you feel any responsibility whenever you pull the jersey on with the Charles name?
Well, I represent Wales from the under-16s to the under-21s, and every time I play for them, we sing the anthem, I'm always, you know, thinking of my granddad and what I'm doing it for. So yeah, there's a bit of added pressure, but I use it as confidence, I think. Yeah,
yeah, absolutely. We've got pictures of your bedroom as well, because you're a big fan, weren't you, growing up, obviously, naturally. There you are.
Yeah. Now, is this not the most organised? I was expecting posters on the wall. We were actually framed pictures.
Yeah, it's very neat, isn't it?
And these caps, tell us about the caps.
They're my Wales caps from like the under-16s upwards, so I've got them framed, yeah.
And Mel, you dabbled in a bit of football, didn't you?
I dabbled a little bit. I dabbled at football, rugby. I suppose I was average at all sports and never any good at any.